Before I begin, make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you definitely put those notifications on for the channel if you like what I'm saying. Because YouTube, I think they may have shadow banned me because I've been looking at the numbers. And ever since the Olympics, they just haven't been the same. And I'm sure the stands will probably rejoice. That just means it's working, whatever I'm saying. They had a shadow ban me. Because I've been watching what I'm saying. I haven't been swearing like that. I haven't been doing none of that. So make sure you like like those notifications. I know sometimes like those notifications. Hit that notification bell and also like, of course, because I know some of you have told me that sometimes you do not get my videos even though you are subscribed to the channel. So make sure you do that as well. Um, T-shirts are coming out soon. They are. So be on the lookout for that. I will make that announcement pretty soon. Start making some noise over this channel. Making sure people know who this channel is and everything else. Um, there was one more thing else I wanted to say. But anyways, most people, I think before I go in, there's some type of misunderstanding when it comes to this channel, but it really comes from those stands. They always say the most goofiest, outrageous stuff about this channel, about me. They get real personal when I talk about their king. A couple weeks ago, one said I'm a product of a single mom family, which can be any further from the truth. Last time I checked, I think my dad lives with my mom in SoCal somewhere. Yeah, I think they've been together since for a long time. I do recall when I was born growing up, my dad was always there. Matter of fact, my dad taught me about basketball, how to play the game, and was there when I was watching Jordan make that last shot. Was there when the Lakers were doing their thing, which I'll get to pretty soon. So there during the low points of the Milwaukee Bucks years from the 2000s, for most of their time up until the rise of Giannis. So he was there pretty much. So I don't know what that guy's talking about. They say outrageous stuff like that. And they say I could make this channel because of the money. Oh, you need the money because of this channel. You broke. Last time I checked, I'm at a job right now that's paying me a lot. I'm starting to hate it. But I do have a job with other sources of income outside of this. Yeah, I am monetized. And yeah, I do get paid, but I'm not out there for the money. I came to this channel mainly to talk about the what's wrong with the league. Seeing I watched the league since was it 97, 98, and now I'm watching it now. It doesn't compare. And I was getting tired of all the narratives or lead narratives that was being said. So I got on this channel, made this channel to fight back at that. There's no character. I ain't playing no character. I I once did like LeBron, but those times are past. Now I don't. I don't like what he's become, and it's very unfortunate because I thought when he first came to the league, I thought there was going to be, well, not so much a replacement of Jordan, but someone that everybody would like. And at the beginning, most people did like LeBron, but all the narratives and all the shucking and jiving and all the clicking up and all this other stuff, people have soured on this guy, which I might make a video on the reason why a lot of people don't like him anymore for the stance so they can understand. But anyway, there's no characters, none of that going on with this channel. I know some people like to accuse people of being on this channel, being on their channels so they can get money, clout, clicks, which you do have to play the game a little bit in order for your channel to grow. But they ain't, for me, there ain't no, um, there's no uh, determination or motivation to become famous. None of that because of a channel, a YouTube channel. I'm on here to talk basketball and talk about the wrongs and rights of basketball. If I was trying to be famous, I'd be trying to get on these bigger NBA YouTube channels to say something, but I don't. I keep to my corner. So I don't know where that's come from. Sorry for going on a 5 minutes speech about what this channel is about, but sometimes you gotta remind people what this channel is about. Because they be saying all kinds of weird stuff. Talking about, oh, you really like LeBron, but you're doing it for clicks. Sorry. But you're doing it for clicks and everything, all that stuff. So, let us begin now. Shoot, just when I was about to start the video, somebody has to call me. But anyways, so like I said, let us begin. So, I see in the comment sections now, and I've been seeing it for some time, because people don't like having Kobe in the GOAT conversation. Uh, and when you bring Kobe to the GOAT conversation, they like to point out his finals and his early years, not understanding that coaches like Dale Harris didn't really play rookies like that. And Kobe had to work for his, even though he was probably better than who was in front of him, like Eddie Jones, when he first came into the league. And I think Kobe was an all-star by 98 anyway. But this is, like I said, this is whole narrative that Shaq carried Kobe. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, I used to say something stupid like that too. But when you really look at the numbers, especially the first two finals, because in this video, I'm about to compare Kobe's first two finals to LeBron's first two finals. But when you look at the numbers of Kobe Bryant for the 2000s finals and 2001 finals, and then you gotta realize what happened to Kobe in the 2000 finals as well. It's something that some people tend to forget, because I actually watched that final very closely. So we're gonna start with Kobe's finals. So, and Kobe Bryant's first finals with the Lakers was against the Indiana Pacers, which I talked about Reggie Miller last week. Go check that video out. And Kobe was age 21. In his first finals, averaged 15.6 a game, 4 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, while shooting 36% from the line. I think he scored a total of 78 points. And he shot 20% from the three-point line. But here's the thing. Kobe missed a game, right? Kobe missed a game that year. And also what people tend to forget, Kobe was also injured during the NBA Finals. He was. I think he sprained his ankle. I think Jalen Rose did that crap. Put his foot out, stuck his foot out, something like that. But he sprained his ankle during the NBA Finals. So I think he missed one game, but you could tell he wasn't the same Kobe during those finals. So people got to look at that. So Shaq had to do more. Shaq averaged 38 points a game, 16 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 1 steal, and 2.7 blocks, while shooting 61% from the field. We all know Shaq was post up and all that. There was no threes taken from him. So we got to look at that. I think Kobe, after he sprained his ankle, was limping for most of that series. So that's why his numbers are low. I don't even think Kobe led in that series. He might have led in that game 3. Let me see the box score for that right quick. That man, the only game that he led in scoring was the game 3 back in Indiana. Let's see here. No, it wasn't even that game. I was wrong. It wasn't that game because Kobe was hurt. I think he got hurt in game 2 of that series. So that's the game he missed. It was the game 3 in Indiana. I don't think he came back to game 4. I didn't say two people was tied. So there's that for Kobe's first finals. It was an injury plague one. And yes, like I said, Shaq led in all points for that series. I think Kobe came back game 4, of course. But when he coming back game 4, we look at game 4. Game 4 was a close one, but they won game 4. Kobe did have 28 points in that game 4. Game 2, I think that's when he did sprain his ankle. Game two, he had 2 points. And he only played 8 minutes, so it happened very early in the game. So he had 2 points and played in 8 minutes. See, they don't. Some the stands don't think about that. His game one, and they lost that. No, they won that game. Yeah, they won that game because the game three they lost because he didn't play, and they lost game three and they lost game five. Those are the games they lost in Indiana. You look at game one, Kobe scored how many points that game? He scored 14, 6 for 13. Scored 14. And I think after that, it wasn't a very good finals for him, scoring wise. But I'm looking at all the games. Like I said, game four he came out and scored 28 points. Game two he scored 2 points. He got injured. Was out for the rest of the game. You look at game was this. Look at game five when they lost. Kobe scored. What's the box score? Thank you. Kobe scored 8 points. And he was still limping. Played 36 minutes. So it wasn't a very good one for him. But we'll look at. So we go to 2001. We go to 2001 right quick. Don't worry. This is going to be a long video. So relax. So we go to the next finals, 2000 and 2001 finals. Um, Against the Philadelphia 76ers. And no injuries. They won this in 5 games, right? And it, shoot. Oh, man, they ain't gonna tell you. They ain't tell you for all players. So the second finals that Kobe Bryant played in, he averaged 24 points a game. I think for that playoff run for the 2001, I think he averaged 28 points a game. So he averaged 24.6 points a game, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. And he led in scoring a couple of times as well. AI was just phenomenal. I think AI led uh, most of the players in scoring for that finals. But the Lakers, there was really no crazy performances the Lakers had to do. They outmanned, outnumbered, and just was the better team when it came to the Philadelphia 76ers. So there was no crazy games for Kobe Bryant to play in. But Kobe Bryant did not waver and act like he didn't know how to play anymore. Did get the monster treatment. And he didn't act like he didn't know how to play. He came out there playing, came out there swinging. You had to come out there swinging, averaging 24 points a game. So there's that. And if you want to get even more in depth with it, if you want to go there, we can even go there. We can go to the back-to-back finals that they won when Kobe was the man. And almost every game in that Orlando Magic series they played against them, he led in scoring except for game two. Game two was led by Richard Lewis with 34, but Kobe scored 40 points game one. Game three, 31 points. Game four, 32 points. Game three, 30 points. How many points did he average that series? 32 points a game. Next year, I'm not even going to even look at it. We're going to look at next year. 2010 finals, same thing. A beast. Led in scoring except for one time out of that whole entire series. combination of both teams. Ray Allen was the leading scorer in game 2 with 32 points, and the Boston Celtics won. But in game 1, Kobe scored 30. Game 3, 29. 4, 33. 5, 38. 6, 26. Game 7, 23. And I think that game he had 23 and 16 rebounds. Because he wasn't shooting good game 7 because he had them paws had on with Tony Allen, but he managed to get out of it and, of course, win. He averaged 28 points for that series as well. So Kobe always has been him. Now you look at LeBron James. Look at his first NBA Finals. Right quick. Let me look. So let me bring up LeBron's first final. Now, he did lead in all scoring. He had 501 points in the 2007 NBA Finals, right? But the funny thing is, he never led in scoring. One time, and that was Game 3. He had 25 points, and these were low-scoring games because, like I said, there was none of that freaking free-for-all of basketball. Let me see here. LeBron averaged for that whole finals 22 points. And there was no injuries involved in this one. He scored 22 points. Shot 20% from the 3. Shot 35% from the field altogether. His free throw percentage was terrible. 69% from the free throw line in 4 games. And I think that sometimes I don't even think he led the scorer for the team. Maybe he did. He had to be. If he lead the scorer, had the most points. You look at game 1 of the NBA Finals, 14 points. You look at game 2, he did have 25. Game 3 was a close one. 25. Game 4. 24. But did they win? No. They did not win. And every game was close. Every game was close except for probably the first 2. Because San Antonio won 85-76. And then San Antonio won again in game 2, 103-92. Last 3 games, San Antonio won by 3 points. In game 4, they won by 1 point. But pretty much the game was close. Sorry. What happened to LeBron in his first NBA Finals? What happened to him? He just seemed like it disappeared because, yeah, he scored 25 points, but that doesn't tell it all. There was times when he was getting his ass locked up. There was not allowing him to get to that paint. Because guess what? They had Tim Duncan down there. I forgot who was the center. Who was the center for that team, for San Antonio? Oh, Roberto. Fabrizio Roberto, I think, was the center for them. But it wasn't letting LeBron get there. Because either he had those 2 down low, and then he had Bruce Bowen locking his ass up, making him into a shooter. And LeBron did not shoot well in that series. Like I say, he shot altogether 36%. All right, but it was nothing remarkable. And from the 3, he was even worse. Because they realized, oh, this guy can't shoot. Let's stick him out past it. Let's stop him before he even get too close to the basket. Let's stop him by the free throw line, by the 3-point line. Force him to be a shooter. I watched the series. They forced him to be a shooter. And that's when he buckled. His knees buckled and gave in to the pressure. And LeBron is it 2007? So he's 23. Kobe is probably the same age. So it's not much of the age difference around that time. But he choked. LeBron choked. He was supposed to be the man on his team, but he choked. And guess who helped them keep the game closer? It just wasn't him, because like I said, Bruce Brown and the Spurs defense is putting the clamps on him. They always say that, oh, LeBron dragged a bunch of bums to the finals. Well, those bunch of bums was the only reason why those finals were even close. I'm saying, I think it's such idiotic thing when someone says they drag someone. Like when Shaq dragged Kobe. No, he did not. Kobe was getting his buckets too. The style that LeBron plays is not very conducive to winning. Well, it's not conducive to anybody else on the team. If you're that, like they always say, if you're that third star on the team, you will suffer. So let's go to the Miami Heat. The second time he went to the NBA Finals. Let's go to that right quick. Notorious NBA Finals. This time he didn't lead in scoring. Dirk did that. And I don't think LeBron led all scorers ever once in this series out of the 6 games. Game 1 was Dirk. Game 2 was D Wade. Game 3 was Dirk again. Game 4 was Dirk. Dwayne Wade again. Game 5 was Dirk again with 29. And Game 6 was Jason Terry. What did LeBron average in that series again? Oh, wait. Was it 17.8 points a game? 7 rebounds, 6 assists? He was third in scoring in the NBA Finals, behind Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade averaged 26. Chris Bosh averaged 18.5. But what happened to the GOAT? The so-called GOAT. 17 points a game? But I swear, these guys consider him to be in the GOAT conversation. 2-4 in your first 6 NBA Finals? And at this time, by your second NBA Finals, you haven't won one yet. You're already 0-2 in the Finals. Kobe already had 2 already. But you 0-2 in the Finals, but they want us to consider him to be put in the GOAT conversation. They want us to believe that he's better than Jordan and Kobe. They want us to believe that. I don't know why. Let's break it down even more. I told you this video is going to be long, but I don't care. People going to watch this video. I'm not going to sit here and curtail things for everybody anymore. You guys going to sit here and listen. You little stands. They probably turn it off. But for the ones that are still listening, who want to learn something and look at the game even closer. So game 1, right? Game 1. LeBron did score 24 points. He did lead the Heat in scoring. 56%. He went 9 for 16. Shot 2. It wasn't that bad from the 3. He was 80% from the 3 that game. That was probably his best game. It was game 1. And they won game 1. So at this point, if you're a Miami Heat fan or LeBron fan, you think, oh shoot, this is a new day. But game 2 happens. Dallas wins by 2 points. I think they won 95-93. Let's see what LeBron did in game 2. 20 points. Shot 18 for 15, 53% from the free throw. From field goal. Shot 28% from 3. But like I said, Dwayne Wade led that game, 36 points. So LeBron led in 1 game so far for the Miami Heat. Let's check game 2. Game 2, I think they took a serious lead in there. They won by 2 against Dallas. LeBron James scored 17 points. In 45 minutes, he was 6 for 14, 40 shooting, 42%. His numbers are going down. 4 turnovers. His numbers are going down. So that's game 3. I think that's when they used to play 3 at the lower seeds place. So that's in Dallas. So he's playing at the opposing crowd. But Dwayne Wade led in that game for them. Next game, game 4, Dallas wins. LeBron scores the notorious choke game was game 4. 8 points, 4 turnovers. Out there fouling people with 4 fouls, 2 steals, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. He shot out poor 3 for 11 from the field, 27%. He did not make 1 3. He was 0 for 3. He was shut down. He was shut down because he needs the ball in his hand at all times. If he doesn't have the ball in his hand, he can't do nothing. And he out there getting intimidated by the likes of Jason Terry and JJ Barea. And also, we forget to mention Deshaun Stevenson, who had a grudge against LeBron for the earlier couple years before that when LeBron was on Cleveland. Deshaun Stevenson was on the Washington Wizards with those battles. 8 points. He had 8 points. But Kobe had 2 points. Kobe was injured. After that, Kobe never did nothing stupid like that in the finals. If it wasn't for Kobe, it was a game 2, 2004 NBA Finals hitting that game shot, they would have got their ass swept. But look, Kobe said, I ain't gonna be part of no sweep in the finals. Let me hit this shot. Game 5. LeBron bounced back to score 17 points, but he was 8 for 19. 0 for 4 from the three-point line in 45 minutes. 4 turnovers. He did have 10 assists and 9 rebounds. But he was useless out there. Because they lost. Doesn't matter. He's useless. They lost. Dwayne Wade led the scores, 23 points. Chris Bosh had more points than LeBron James in that game as well. He had 19. And the closing game, let's see here. That's Dallas. Closing game here. LeBron James did score 21 points. Led in scoring because Dwayne Wade had 17, but he's probably exhausted by that time. Carrying this bum around. 21 points. 6 whopping turnovers, but they don't talk about that. But Dwayne Wade did have 5 turnovers himself. 9 for 15, shooting 60%, 2 for 5, 40% from 3. You look at Kobe's second NBA Finals. You look at LeBron's second finals, 24 points, 0.6 points per game, compared to 17 points a game, and get choked. This is why I do not consider him to be on Kobe's level. I do not consider him to be on Jordan's level. It's not just always about skills, always about mentality. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure Kobe in his first NBA Finals, he had to deal with injuries, deal with that sprained ankle, but the motivation, the desire to win was still there. He wasn't going to back down. This guy right here, well, like I said, he don't get the ball in his hand, he start pouting. And when he really don't get his way, and they like it right now with him being on the Lakers, when they lose and he walk off the court early, you just gotta look at all aspects of the game. It's just not about skills and dribbling the ball. You gotta look at how the man carries himself. Like I said, when he loses sometimes, especially now, he walks off the court being a bad example for the youth before the game is over. There's always a blame game. There's no accountability. It's none of that. Self-congratulations, calling himself the GOAT. Never heard that from either Kobe or Jordan. The man is just, as a basketball player, though, is just not on their level. I'm sorry. But I rest my case. Kobe was no carry job. He wasn't. Like I said, he just wasn't. So that whole notion that Kobe was not doing anything and Kobe sucked during the NBA Finals when Shaq was there is completely stupid. You gotta look at the game closely. You gotta look at all the aspects that was going on. Look at all the details. I'm pretty sure Kobe didn't sprain his ankle in Game 2 of the 2000 NBA Finals. I think he averaged more, of course. As far as the NBA Finals, Kobe never choked the NBA Finals. Never did. Detroit Pistons were just. They was just, like I said, I think they're one of the best defensive teams to ever play in the league. And it just so happens they ran into that team. I bet you put Kobe on that 2017. I bet they win a couple of games. I bet you put Kobe on any of those finals that LeBron got swept in 2007, 2018. I bet you Kobe is not choking. I bet you he's gonna win 1 or 2 games. He might even win 3 games. It might even take Game 7 till a nail biter. I guarantee Kobe, you put him on a 2018 Cleveland Cavaliers, they gonna win some games. That's just how far Kobe is from LeBron. The mentality separates them. Well, skills wise too, but the mentality alone just separates Kobe from LeBron. Doesn't compare. So what are we talking about? I'm getting sick and tired of hearing these narratives about how LeBron's better than Kobe. He's not. Face it. He's not. Skill wise, mentality, he's not. Stop bringing up missed shots because your boy is about to lead the league all time in missed shots and turnovers. And I guarantee, if LeBron would have met Kobe in the 2009 NBA Finals like he was supposed to, oh man. I think Dwight Howard saved LeBron some embarrassment. I think he really did.